Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Connor Knowles, and this is the Nerdic Gods Podcast, episode 133. Joining me, as always, Daniel Navarrete.
What's up, gamers? Capital G gamers today.
And the returning Steven Sims.
Fuck you, Connor. Fuck you. Here we go.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
That's it? That's all you got?
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Just
Three
fuck
weeks
you,
just
that's it?
Chatting shit. Bear shit.
You know how many people tell me fuck you on a daily basis, Sims? Come on.
Is it a lot?
A
You get that all
lot.
the
A
time?
lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Pretty much everyone I walk by.
I don't know. Why you gotta hate, man? Why you gotta be like this?
I'm not hating. I just need something to talk about at the beginning of the show. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna shit on Sims for cheating on Elden Ring. Blatantly cheating. No one can argue it.
I mean, argue, not cheating. I mean, I didn't put no codes in. Someone just happened to drop.
You didn't hack the mainframe of the PS5.
Nobody hacked nothing.
Did not.
All I'm saying is someone came into my world and were like, do you want a stack of Lord runes? And I was like, I'll
Sure.
have at least 7. I'm like, yeah, no worries. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Now we're gonna get into it later, I'm sure. But what level did you end at on Elden Ring?
I think it was 648. 648.
648.
My what was it? My vigor was 99. My strength was 99. My dex was 99. My arcane was 60. My mind was about 40, 50. And then is it endurance?
And then Daniel, I don't remember, what level did you beat the game at?
I beat the game at like 154.
Jesus.
He is like 500 levels higher than me. And he's talking about him not being able to do some things. I'm like, I can't even fathom you not being able to do anything.
You just one hit everything at that point?
Yeah, probably.
No. I mean, mini guys.
Probably most.
Like, when you still having
yes.
trouble with anything, like you fought what's her name, Milena, whatever the fuck the hardest boss.
I did her. I did her on my own. As it got,
was that difficult at all at that point?
It took me a few goes, not too many. Because bear in mind, I had my.
The problem with her is she heals herself, so that could still.
She got no time for that, mate. I got the mimic. So obviously, when I got the mimic, I had 2 with me. So I was.
You had 2 level 600 things.
A few with the mimic. With the mimic, a few of them, weapon. I didn't even hit them. I just standing there, bro. But no, as it started to ramp up, I did struggle. So I did Melina. We'll talk about it in a minute. And then is it Godfrey? He's doing like a few times.
Godfrey. Well, no, you got Morgott. You fight Godfrey's
and then he turns
spirit.
into that ball. Yeah.
Well, you fight his spirit way earlier.
Excuse me.
But it's just like a spirit.
Then he turns up and he's all raging. I fucked him up on my own. The only ones I did struggle on was the 3-headed dragon. It's the ones that with a big arena that I would struggle on. And then
Placidusax, is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, because he was just too big of an
crazy.
area. And then you'd want to one area.
No, Placidusax is the ancient dragon in Crumbling Fair Missoula, that like spinning place
or whatever.
Yes, that guy. Yeah, he's like he's the most insane ancient dragon in the game.
They just wouldn't stop moving, and then
he like
then the Elden Lord, is it
the final boss,
Radagon?
Yeah, Radagon. I think I did one. I got to Radagon on my own, did him. Then got to the Elden Lord, and I was just like, it was just another big area and this big dragon running around.
Elden Lord was a huge.
It's a crazy fight, yeah.
So I got some people in, but I mean, I had these 2 guys in. I'm just gonna chat shit now. I got these 2 jabronis in. We're like, oh, we'll do it. We took us about 10 times, didn't do it. So then I was like, fuck these. And this other guy was like, oh, I'll jump on. Don't worry, I'll help you out. And it was just me and him, and he just fucked it up. And I was like, okay,
cool.
So I don't know what these other 2 jabronis were doing, but yeah, the one I really struggled on was it the Black Knight Tish?
Malekith, yeah.
So hard. It's ridiculous.
What a cool fight.
Tish, yeah, there's a cheese in it. If he gets in a certain corner, his AI just goes blah, blah, blah. So he kind of just stays, so you just get him in that corner. But no, it took me about 2 hours to do it.
Wow.
Because he just wouldn't stand still. Just like,
what one was this? I don't remember this.
Malekith is he starts as like the cleric beast or whatever, clergyman or whatever, and then he like turns off and he breaks the seal of death or whatever on his hand. Then he becomes a knight. He's the one you go right before you get back to the capital. He's the final boss of Crumbling Fair Missoula.
No, this guy. No. The Black Knight.
Yeah,
we're talking. He's in one of them prisons, and he's in Randy's area.
Oh, you're not talking about the one. What's the guy I'm talking? Isn't he called the Black something?
I don't know, but this is basically is how you get the Black Knight Tish summon.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
a
in
different
Randy's little area.
Okay.
And he's like he's in a little prison, so you go up to it, press X to thingy, and then I would just stalk because he just moves around. Like, listen, just stand still, man.
Yeah, the ones you struggle with tend to be the ones I remember the most. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, the first two bosses whooped their ass. I all of them really. Like, if any, I did a bit of a disservice. I don't remember. Like, I do remember them, but like,
we talked about you when you fought what's his name? Radon. You didn't even see his insane, awesome like meteor move. Like, you didn't even see it.
What did you do? Just run up to that guy, hit him?
Honestly, I was probably in the fight for like 45 seconds. Like, the hardest part was getting to him. I
was there like 20 minutes at least.
I had these two Godskin peelers, and my blood would, because it would stack on bleed. So I'd jump, and I had a power for increase my jumping attack. So I'd hit him once, hit him twice, and then I'd have a talisman. If I hit them multiple times, hit anything multiple times, I'd get a buff. So I'd get a buff on top of a buff, on top of the bleed, on top of obviously 99 strength, 99 dex, and like I would take a quarter off every time. So, quarter. Obviously, the bigger boss is not so much.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I will talk about it more. But yeah, it was a good game. Good game.
Yeah, we'll talk about more when we get to what we've been playing. But guys, it's been another busy week. World of video games.
Yes, it has.
Starting with Jeff Keighley held his opening night live last Tuesday. First off, did we all watch it? Did we enjoy it? What were we thinking?
I try to watch most events, even if they're smaller. It was good. It had some really cool games in there. Obviously, it might have been a little bit too long, but like most of these shows feel long anyways, so whatever. Like it was fine. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think my expectations were like very low, especially coming off of E3, which I didn't really enjoy too much. So I ended up enjoying this quite a bit with all the different games and stuff. I think we're seeing a lot of stuff, just gameplay for stuff that's coming out pretty soon, which I like, and then a lot of new IP, which is cool to see. So I enjoyed it overall. Sims.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it. To be fair, I like anything like this. It's always a good time just to get 2 hours of just pure of what you enjoy, really. So like, it started off with this random thing. I was like, I don't think anybody's understood what it was. I don't even think the guy on stage understood what it was. He just didn't say a lot.
Jeff didn't understand what it was. That was the funniest thing. He's like, "What do you do in this game?"
And
the guy still didn't answer the question.
I think it's just too long. That's my only problem. And I'm not one to say that, but like, it was. I was tired as well. So, but the last thing got my attention. There was just a lot of fodder, but I think it's like European fodder. Like, a lot of European devs were just there, just showing off what they had. So no big AAA. I mean, the PlayStation PlayStation controller was nice to look at, and then Dead Island, obviously, I popped for, but not leaked, but not leaked. Obviously they have to.
It was leaked,
but it was only leaked on Amazon, wasn't it? Was it?
Yeah, that date was leaked on Amazon.
Yeah. But, I mean, what can you do about that? Like, if you're looking for it, you gotta find it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right, cool. Well, we're going to go over everything. So, starting off, first thing they showed off was this game called Everywhere, which is a GTA-inspired type thing.
We don't know.
Not really entirely sure. I know GTA devs are working on this.
It's like GTA meets Fortnite.
Yeah, GTA mixed with Fortnite, whatever. I don't know what they're going for here. There's a bunch of different game modes, it looked like, in that. I don't know. What do you guys think of this?
I don't know. Until they could tell me what the game is, I thought that was a very weird trailer. I know that the guy is from Rockstar North, right?
Yeah.
This is the guy that split from Rockstar North a while ago.
Yeah,
so,
one of them.
Yeah.
This could be
So-
cool. I mean, I don't know. They're trying to make like a metaverse type thing where you can just go in and do everything, and that's kind of already what GTA is, GTA Online at least, and Fortnite to a certain extent. So I think they're trying to go and capture that audience. I don't know. This could end up being a huge thing. You know what I mean? Could be one of those things where like 3 years from now we're talking about everywhere being the biggest thing ever. And yeah, I don't know. As of what they showed right now, I wasn't really impressed.
Yeah, me too.
Sims, you see this game?
Yeah, it just didn't show well, did it? I
Yeah.
mean, I don't get. I wouldn't have started the show with it. I mean, I'm sure Jeff's in control of that. So I don't know. It was almost.
I don't think he's that much. He can't say, "Give me a better trailer."
No, I mean, but he
like-
can choose the order of it. You wouldn't. Why would you open? I don't get. Why would you open the?
Because that
you
guy's a
wouldn't
big
open it.
name. You work for Rockstar North. You're head of
I
Rockstar North.
suppose.
like,
It just
that's
no
a
one knew what it was,
deal.
and that was just. It was just like, oh right, okay. Kind of just set the tone anyway. You was like, oh, it's one of them, is it? Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah.
When's it out?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Who knows?
What's it
Who
on?
knows? What?
Everything.
Everything.
On your microwave. Next game, then they showed a Dune Awakening game. This is a.
Did anybody get what this was straight away? Because I was really impressed with
Mhm.
myself. I was like, oh,
I
it's
think
Dune.
once you saw those flying things, it was
Yes,
like, oh,
yeah.
okay, that's Dune.
As soon as I saw the sand, I was like, that's Dune. I was
Yeah,
like, oh.
I
And
got it
then
pretty quick.
I
when
thought
it says
Tatooine.
Dune, I was like,
Tatooine.
oh, right, okay. Well, yeah.
Dune is just Tatooine. It's the same planet.
But yeah, the game's called Dune Awakening, and this was some sort of survival MMO.
Yeah, that's when it lost me. I was like, oh, because I was like, oh, this is like, oh, let's get like a open world Dune game. That sounds cool. I like the world. Like, sure. And then it was like survival MMO. I know it's a big audience for that. It's just not a genre I like watching those genres. I like watching Valheim and stuff like that, and Rust and all those games. But I don't really like playing them too much. But I'd like to see what this looks like. I think this is the Conan developer, Conan, whatever the name of that game is. The other survival MMO.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is the same developer. So like, people love that game. It was a like big game. So this is probably going to be is a bigger, more relevant IP now. So probably pretty huge for them.
Tell me Dune is bigger than Conan the Barbarian.
Right now, yeah. That movie
No, it
has
is.
made it large. Oh, okay.
I've never
I
seen
thought you were trying to argue that Conan is bigger right now.
Next thing they showed, then we got a new trailer for the Callisto Protocol. Glenn Schofield came on stage. I love when they bring this man on stage.
he has murdered people.
Tony Soprano looking motherfucker. He's just on there, these rings and whatnot. Like,
He has so many rings on his
go
hands.
ahead, say something bad about my game, Jeff. You know,
He just smacks him. Say it again.
say it again. But yeah, we got a new trailer for this game. This game looks incredible. I cannot wait for this game. I think everything they're showing me, I'm like, hell yeah, give me that. Love the water slide part. Then just sadly
I didn't need it, but
cut in half. Give me a good water slide thing in any of these games. I love it.
I have questions about about physics. So if
Sure.
even if you jump off the water slide and then you landed at that angle from that distance, it's gonna break something, right?
Have you ever done it,
They're in
Sims?
space.
I do it
Why
all the
would I
time.
do such a stupid thing like that?
I do it all the time. I don't break my legs. I always slide down hills and then jump. Always.
Ah, okay. Well, even if you do it, you do it. Yeah, man, this looks sick. Like, the only thing that really bothers me about it is that it's obviously Dead Space. The
Yes,
movement,
it is
the
not a
environment,
shame.
the fucking
The
thing on the
stasis
back.
ability.
It's just like, well, all right,
Yeah.
okay, we get it. Like, but no, yeah.
I think he was just like, "Fuck you guys, I'm making Dead Space."
Yeah.
You know? Like, yeah,
Pretty
it's
much.
mine.
But yeah, Glenn, if you're listening, I'm sorry.
Don't insult the man. We're giving this game a 10, and there's no other argument. We wouldn't even need
Game
a
of the
player.
year.
Game of the year. Next up, then we got the Lords of Fallen trailer. This was a long CGI trailer. Not really entirely sure what this game was supposed to be. Daniel,
Well, do you remember Lords of the Fallen, the first game? I think this is like a soft.
is this a
reboot.
sequel?
I think it's a soft reboot because it's just called Lords of the Fallen. I don't think it's gonna. Maybe I can ask Sloan if it has anything to do with it, but because I think he played a little bit of that first game. It's basically I forget the name of the developer, but it's a very Dark Souls action type of game. Kind of intersected places and you're unlocking areas and stuff. So this was kind of around that era where everyone was trying to do a Dark Souls type of game. And this looked awesome. I love this. This is one of my favorite trailers for the
I feel like
opening night
that
live.
era is just about to start.
I think we're wrapping back around to it.
Yeah,
though.
we're gonna get a lot more.
Because we got a bunch like late 360 early PS4 era. Like we got a bunch of like games trying to do stuff like that. So
I
we're
wouldn't be
gonna get a
surprised
bunch.
if this gen ends up being like first person shooter was to the 360 PS3 gen.
Just Souls games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just Souls games.
Well, there was one
We're
that
even
came
getting
out
indie
last
ones,
week,
too.
wasn't there?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
that
right.
one. What's that
Thymesia.
called? There you go.
What's it called?
Thymesia, I think.
Yeah, Team 17.
Sounded like some weird disease.
Looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
It got some reviews.
A lot of the Elden Ring people talking about it. Me and Elden
Yeah,
Ring, me and my Elden Ring friends.
Your group, yeah, and you
Your
got a whole
always
Discord.
friends.
This trailer looked awesome. This is one of my favorite trailers.
It was cool.
I hope it's fun.
I just need gameplay. I don't know. You show me a
I need
CGI
gameplay.
trailer, and I'm just like, I don't care. Like this could not even represent what the final product is. You know.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you for sure. I mean, it's a good way to announce the game, but like, I don't show me it again unless you're showing gameplay.
Next up, they showed off a trailer for Moving Out 2, the sequel to Moving Out 1. If you didn't realize,
Is it that quick?
Yeah, that was a couple years ago at this point. Yeah.
So funny story. So obviously, me and Natalie got the house to ourselves. We're not, chilling, whatever. She was like, "Oh, do you wanna play a game together?" I was like, "Well," she was like, "Oh, what about Moving Out?" So the day before, we tried Moving Out. And then obviously this got announced. Well, we weren't feeling it. It's not Overcooked. You know what I mean?
It's a little different, yeah.
We just
You
like,
kind of have to like move
the.
It's not.
no, it's just like moving furniture, and it just, I don't know. We just weren't feeling it.
Same idea though as Overcooked.
It's a co-op game.
Yeah,
you're like trying to take
Like,
things and put them in the truck.
quickly with a co-op.
Yeah, you're like trying to take all the stuff in this house and like move it out into the truck, and you have to like take sides of the couch and like move it around to try to get it through doorways and things. It's a cool game. I love that it's getting a sequel.
Cool. Next up, then we got a new trailer for Hogwarts Legacy. Game's coming out February 10th. You can pre-order it now.
Good trailer.
Very good trailer.
Yeah, this game looks sick.
It has no right to look this good either.
It looks great.
There's no
it looks
right
really good
from whoever's developing it. What is it?
It's the Disney Affinity team, Avalanche, and then Portkey Studios, which I don't think
they've just got no business making a game looking this good, have they?
They got a lot of money. That's why.
Like
WB,
these people made Tack and the Power, Juju. Okay.
Oh, excuse me. I mean, you could see WB is pumping money into this game. That is why they moved it away. If it wasn't ready, like they're just gonna let it, get as much bugs out as they can, and just.
No, yeah,
it's gonna be a huge game next year.
I like that 72-hour early access thing. I'm all about that. Give me that for every game.
Yeah. Well, Call of Duty's doing. We didn't talk about that last week. Call of Duty's doing like a week. If you pre-order digitally, you get the campaign a week early. It's like, all right, well, like I'm just doing that and playing it a week early. I want to play the campaign.
You guys could charge me like $10, $20 extra for that. I'll do it.
That's too much.
I'll do it. I'm not fucking waiting. All right, next, they showed off new Tales from the Borderlands. This is our first trailer for the game. What's the guy's name, Daniel?
Which one?
From Gearbox?
Randy Pitchford?
There you go. Yeah, he came out. Yeah, isn't he a dickhead?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people hate him. I don't really fully know why. He seems fine. But this seems pretty cool. I still don't fully know a lot about this game. It was nice to get a trailer because it is coming out in like a couple months. Like I still want to know. Yeah, October 21st. Which isn't that the same day as
Batman?
Mario plus Rabbids got moved up to that, and
Mario plus Rabbids, right? Yeah. Are you kidding me? Why are you doing this?
And the Persona ports.
Oh, that's right. The Persona ports. Didn't
see that comment, did they? Okay. Thank you very much.
That was great.
The show now.
We're done. End the show here.
See you next week, everybody. Bye.
What was I saying? He just threw me.
Feel like we gotta move on now.
What game were we just talking
New
about?
Tales from the Borderlands.
New Tales from the Borderlands. I still don't know 100% what this game is, and like, is it still episodic? We didn't see a lot of how the dialogue works. Is there choices like a Telltale game? What am I doing? Are we actually making this a game, or are we still keeping it as the narrative style of the first game?
It just comes out. It's a first-person shooter. It's Borderlands.
See, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be. It could be.
I assume it's a adventure type game in the traditional
I
Telltale
would hope
style
so.
type thing. Yeah, I think. I don't know. It is kind of weird they didn't show off gameplay for it.
Yeah, that's what I need to see. But I did see that they did hire a bunch of old Tales from the Borderlands developers to help with this game. So it isn't fully just Gearbox. I mean, it's mostly, but we'll see. I mean, this game is going to need to lean on its writing, and that's what made Tales from the Borderlands my favorite Telltale game. Gearbox has just been hit or miss with their writing. They're either really funny or they're not. They lost a lot of those writers from Borderlands 2 that I really liked. I know some people don't like the kind of internet vibe of Borderlands 2, but I thought it was a very funny game. So we'll see. We'll see what this game's going to be. I have faith because I like that first Tales from Borderlands. Bad name though. Doesn't need to be new Tales from Borderlands. Bad name.
Yeah, took a page out of Nintendo's book.
Yeah.
Sims, any interest in this?
No. I mean, I missed the trailer completely. I was doing something in the kitchen. Natalie even didn't say that. She played the other one. So I don't. Who knows? I don't know. It's weird how they've just. It's coming out this year. It just happens so quick. I don't know. Is it just a? What did we get last time? Borderlands. When did we get Borderlands? Oh, we had Tiny Tina, didn't we? I was going to say, is it a replacement for something like that? But it isn't, is it? So I don't know. I've got a bad taste in my mouth after Tiny Tina. So fuck this game, I guess.
Fucking indeed. Next up, we got a trailer for Sonic Frontiers and a release date of November 8th. There you go. November 8th, later this year.
It better watch out. Skull and Bones, right there.
That's
like,
a good
you
point,
kidding
man.
me?
That's a good point.
Same day.
I'm pretty sure that's the same day, yeah.
Yeah, same day as Skull and Bones. It's
Sorry,
crazy.
Sonic.
Sorry.
Can't run fast enough, you know?
I hope this game's good because I would like to play it.
To be fair, this is the best it's looked.
Yeah, I hope it's good. I really do. I want this game to be great. I know that, a game gets hate and whatever. I want this game to be great. I want Sonic to have a good game, and I want to play it. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to wait for reviews, I guess.
Yeah, I have no interest. I don't know. A lot of Sonic games don't really do it for me. Yeah, really. I don't. It's just no, not doing it for me. But
there's nothing else coming out that month, so
there's nothing around it. So whatever. Specifically, not the next day. Next up, then we got a trailer for Under the Waves. This is a Quantic Dream published game. Not entirely sure who's developing this, but
they show it at the end of that trailer. I forget. Yeah, if you go to the end of the trailer, there's a logo for the actual developer.
Okay,
which didn't get a lot of shine there, which kind of sucks. I wish they would.
Yeah, they seem to really be promoting the Quantic Dream name, and it's like, okay, they're just publishing it though.
Yeah. Maybe they're helping some tech on the tech side a little bit too. I'm not sure, but they should have promoted the dev a little bit more because this looks cool.
Parallel Studio.
Okay.
Not entirely sure what they've made before, but yeah, there you go. Interesting Quantic Dreams publishing games now.
Yeah. I mean, they're huge. They're a huge team, so I could see why they would, especially if they see this narrative game and they're like, oh, let's bring it in house, right, and publish it. This looks really cool though.
Next, we got a gameplay trailer for Goat Simulator 3. Sims, I'm assuming you're all over this, no? You seem like a goat guy, man.
I was so pissed off from the last trailer. I was, as daft as it sounds, I was like, I don't care about your game.
You're still salty even now?
So
that
bad. So
yeah.
Obviously, at that point, I didn't see the Dead Island thing, did I? But
yeah,
don't do that. Don't do it. I don't give a fuck about you stupid goat. Okay?
Next, we got a release date and a new trailer for Return to Monkey Island coming out September 19th. Pretty soon. Only a few weeks away. Yeah, coming out to Switch, PC. You guys excited?
Yeah. This is a way for reviews, but I think I might check it out.
I really like the art style.
Yeah, me too. I love the horse armor joke. Classic.
Yeah. That's good.
Classic
really
joke.
Yeah.
I love it with what you pre-order it digitally or whatever, and you you get it stays in your inventory. It does nothing. It's so good. Great joke.
We'll just rattle off a couple here. Moonbreaker, got a trailer for that. Not entirely sure what that one.
Let me just rattle them off. The one of the few games I care about that's like little D&D miniatures fighting each other on a Grid.
Moonbreaker was? Okay.
Yeah. Do you not remember this game?
The painting bit was really
The
impressive.
paint, yeah, and you get to paint your miniatures.
Man, you guys
so
really
cool.
remember this trailer. I have no idea.
Oh yeah, because this look was awesome. This was the Subnautica team, which has done something completely different, which is super cool. I'm very excited for this game. And they said there is like a roguelite, like single player mode, and then there's like a PvP. You could like battle each other with these
You have
miniatures.
upset Daniel. How do you feel?
Yeah, this game looked
Daniel
awesome.
stood up for himself. He's like, hold on.
I thought we were just gonna be like, what was this?
No. Moonbreaker looks awesome.
Next, we got a trailer for a game called Friends vs. Friends, which is some type of first-person game with cards. I don't know. Maybe this surprised me like Neon White did, but
I don't. It seemed just PvP. I don't know what's going on.
Was it the one with all the teddies? The teddies.
Yeah. I do not like the graphics of this game.
It was very like Adult Swim.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this.
Or what was that game that came out? Or like we saw it was like the kick game where you're like kicking. Yeah, we talked about it on the show. It was on the It was a Devolver game where you're like kicking.
Oh,
stuff.
the foot game. Angry Foot.
Yes, it had that art style. Very like weird and grimy.
This is worse than that. I don't know. This looks like a mobile game to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it didn't look
type
great.
thing. Yeah, I don't know. Not into it. Next up, something we're all into though. We got a trailer for Lies of P, which is some Souls-like game where you play as Pinocchio.
I don't understand.
Are we? Hold on. Are we sure though? We are playing Pinocchio though. I've been thinking about that. Are we sure?
I mean, he looks like Pinocchio.
Does he?
It's a guy made of wood.
Do we know he's made of wood?
I mean, he looks like he's made of wood.
You look like you're made of wood.
Sure, but maybe I'm Pinocchio.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe we're all Pinocchio. But yeah, this game looks really cool. I thought definitely Bloodborne inspired. Yeah, they got that same type of combat feel to it. Looks interesting. Souls-like game. Be excited. I like that we're all Souls fans now, so we can all be excited for these things.
I'm number one Souls fan.
Sims, you gonna cheat at this game?
I am looking at my next cheating game. I don't know. I don't understand it. It's all a bit weird for me. Like it's all a bit. Someone's telling me about his Pinocchio, and I'm like, I don't see it. I don't.
You didn't see Jiminy Cricket?
Natalie said something.
Jiminy Cricket was in his little thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I mean,
weird fairy godmother.
Look, when they went into gameplay and I saw the little Souls-like menu at the bottom, I was like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we saw Geppetto, right? Wasn't that Geppetto?
I don't know who these people are, Daniel.
Geppetto's the dad.
I don't watch shit.
You never seen Pinocchio?
Listen to me.
Okay. Sims, play Kingdom Hearts.
It's a classic.
Is it though? I watched Lion King about
classic.
7 years ago. Okay, there we go.
The original?
The original.
Wow.
Good
That's
job.
depressing.
I've never seen the live action.
I haven't either.
Natalie took me to the cinema to see Lion King. The original. The original. Because I think they redid it for the cinema. Yeah, sick. Sad,
I like how she took you there, like you're like some kid. She dragged you along.
Yes, pretty much. She was like,
bought you a little popcorn. She left you in the theater alone. Like, okay, just sit
my
there.
mom did that when I watched. What did I watch? Flubber? No, never mind.
Flubber's a great movie.
The one thing I want from life.
First film I ever saw at cinema. It's Flubber.
What?
The first one I ever saw was my aunt. I was mere months old. Was Lion King. I saw Lion King mere months old. She took me. I don't know why. Daniel? I don't, but I know that was my first movie apparently. The one thing I really want from Life of P is this was a nice trailer, but I want to see.
Isn't Life of P about a tiger?
Lies of P. I'm sorry. No, I think that's Life of Pi.
Life of Pi. There you go.
Lies of P. I'm sorry. Lies of P. I want like just show the character and walk through like a bit of a level. No cuts. Just show me what you're doing.
10 minutes of gameplay earlier.
Yeah, I think you can go watch gameplay.
There is some of that.
There was like a big Xbox thing. I love games.
Okay. I'll go look that up.
It's just like, oh, here, Steve, mid-afternoon. Here's a bunch of gameplay. I'm like, okay.
Sure. Okay, I'll go look that up after this.
I want to watch like, and there was a big like a 15-minute of Requiem as well. I haven't seen that yet.
Okay.
Next up,
we got another Souls-like game. Next up, Atlas Fallen, from the developers of The Surge.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Which is a
need to see more
type thing. Yeah,
a lot of CG in that.
Third Souls game in this show.
Yeah.
Then next we got Homeworld 3, which is some type of sci-fi strategy game.
They're still making this game.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, it's been in the making for so long.
Then we got a new trailer for Genshin Impact 3.0.
Did anybody notice like the disconnect between Jeff and his audience?
What do you mean?
I thought he was like, "Who's excited for Homeworld 3?" And then the crowd were like, "It's like, okay." Like it was just, he was like, he paused for the applause and then carried on with the next bit. Like it was just, there was such a disconnect a few times as well. It was dead weird.
I don't really pay attention to that.
But... yeah, there's just so many people into so many different types of games. I don't know, like who is Jeff's audience? You know, like is it people like us that enjoy your single player traditional type things, or you know, is he talking to the masses that enjoy more?
He's trying to reach Jeff specifically. Is trying to reach everyone. He's not trying to just reach us.
Listen, when my mother turns around to me and says, "Oh, I watched that Jeff Keighley thing last night," that's when it's hit the mainstream. Okay,
he's trying to bridge us and everyone else. That is what he's trying to do. I commend him for it.
Commendable, indeed. Next, we got a new trailer for High on Life, which got a new release date last week. I forget what it was, December 13th, something like that.
Yeah, 13th, I think.
13th, sure. They showed off new gameplay for this. There's some type of boss fight. This game looks fucking awesome.
This is a boss fight. It's fun.
This fight didn't do it for me too much. Like this, it was. I don't know if the combat's going to be that great in this game.
There's more. Somewhere. To
I watched a little bit of. They put out like 25 minutes of gameplay or whatever, and that looked way better than this.
I need to watch that too.
Yeah, that looked great. I think just walking around the world and being introduced to these wacky characters is going to be really fun. I like the grappling hook aspect with that guy's the knife's ton or whatever the fuck. That was cool.
Yeah, that was the bit that I enjoyed, but the gameplay I wasn't feeling like.
But yeah, it was kind of a weird thing to show off because you were just kind of swinging around shooting a big boss with a pistol, and it was like, okay.
I think they were trying to get across the humor from the knife.
Yeah.
And showing a boss fight, like they haven't really shown that before, so showing something different.
Yeah, the sense of humor is actually really working for me in this game. I don't know why. I don't like Rick and Morty, so I don't. But whatever, it's working in this game. So
why don't you like Rick and Morty? I thought that was.
I don't know. I've watched a few episodes of Rick and Morty, and I've just been like, not doing it for me.
Maybe you should watch a few more.
It's a spin-off from Back to the Future, right?
It's a rip-off. Like no, it's not a spin-off. That's a.
You know what I meant?
Yeah.
I wish.
Guess who watched Back to the Future 1 and 2 this week?
Oh yeah, you going through the series again?
Yeah. Well,
why did you not watch 3?
No, we're going to. Natalie has never seen it.
Oh, okay.
Never seen it.
So she was like, I was like, she was like, we were gonna watch it chapter 2. But it was like 2 hours and 50 minutes long. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, it's long.
Like, that's a long time.
Yeah.
So I was like, do you watch Back to the Future? She was like, go on then. I never moved so fast.
Oh yeah, especially that first movie.
And then went all the way through the film. I'm just like this.
you like it?
And she's just like this. Why is his eyes so wide?
No.
Like, she likes it. She likes it.
Okay.
But I think she likes Doc Brown's like expressions of like great stuff.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Quality.
Christopher Lloyd's a gem. He's so good.
But yeah, man, that's my life right now. I'm having a good time in life. Let me tell you.
It's good to hear. Next, we got a trailer for The Expanse, the next Telltale game, which is interesting because it looks like Deck 9 is also working on this game which, in some sort of supportive role, which Deck 9 developers of Life is Strange True Colors kind of taken the Telltale format and done it better than any of them.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, does that just mean that you're going to be able to do more in the game? And walk around more, do more other thing. Yeah,
it looked like. I mean, you're walking around quite a bit, and I love the gravity stuff they were doing in there. I don't know. This looks really interesting to me. I don't know if Telltale's going to land it, but I'm hoping.
Yeah. I'm excited. I wanted to watch the show, so this might be a nice in to this universe. Just a video game.
Sims, you ever seen this show?
No, I have not. No.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm
gonna ask my dad. My dad likes rubbish TV.
Does he? Okay.
Cool. It's not supposed to be rubbish. It's supposed to be very good.
Next, we get a trailer for Killer Clowns from Outer Space. they're making a video game adaptation of this weird '80s movie that I got really high in high school and watched once. So that was great. So yeah, this game, I don't know. It's supposed to be some asymmetrical multiplayer thing, like because I know it's from the Friday the 13th or people that Friday the 13th. I don't think Ilphonic themselves are making it, but
I think it's 3v7.
3v7, interesting.
Yeah, because I think it's those 3 clowns you see. I love that the one is like in all of the pizza boxes, and the one opens it up and he pops out with the gun.
Yeah, there's a little clown in there. How do clowns fit in such tiny spaces? You know, it's just
you assume it's all hollowed out, and I guess he's just carrying him.
Sure.
Yeah, the trailer looked really funny. I love that movie. It's so stupid. It's great. So getting an asymmetrical game again, this isn't really my vibe, but like I'm glad we're getting a bunch of these. Whether it's Friday the 13th, this new Ghostbusters one, this clown one. You got Evil Dead. We're getting a bunch of IPs.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre one's
the Texas Chainsaw one's coming out.
It's interesting. All horror properties are just going towards this now. Like I would like some single player horror properties, but whatever.
Would you want to be the killer?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me be Freddy, right?
Sure. Yeah, just give your properties to Supermassive. Let them make a game.
Interesting.
That's
yeah. A Supermassive Nightmare on Elm Street game would be awesome. I'd be all about that.
You look like a clown. Are you interested in this?
Oh my god. Oh my god. He's dead. He's dead.
I like how the shit talking got even worse now that Sims is here.
Hurts, man. It really hurts.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. How do I feel about it? I don't know. It's like asymmetrical. I've never heard of it, to be fair. So, clowns are scary.
Clowns are scary. You never heard of this movie? Interesting.
It's like a classic 80s, cheesy, corny movie. Super fun.
Give me you guys remember that tire movie? What was that? Rubber?
I never watched it. I wanted to watch it.
Yeah, give me a game off that.
Do you want to be the tire, like killing people?
Yeah, you be the tire. It's like a mod in Spider-Man or whatever.
Oh, did you? Yeah, there's some.
Did you guys see the Uncle Ben Grave mod?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've not seen that. No.
It's just Uncle Ben's grave swimming around New York City.
People should not have this much responsibility.
It's a lot of power.
No, they shouldn't.
A lot of power. I mean, obviously, the best one was Stanley. The Stanley just swinging.
Yeah, the Stanley one's
so
cool.
Good.
Next up, we got a trailer for a game called Scars Above, some type of third-person sci-fi shooter.
Yeah, this was that Returnal-esque game, right?
Yeah,
kind of had a Returnal vibe.
Looked like Returnal. Yeah,
I think we've seen this game before, if I remember correctly. I don't think this is the first time.
I'm gonna rattle off a few here because I don't want to spend all day on this. We got Weird Song, whatever it is, Wind Song.
Yeah, they didn't show much of this game.
Yeah, some type of CGI trailer. Then we got Age of Empires 4, new trailer for that. Is this game already out?
Yeah, I think it's
DLC. It's out on PC. Oh, it's DLC. Okay,
I remember the Trebuchets.
The who?
The Trebuchets. Oh man. Yeah.
Next, we got a new trailer for Gotham Knights and a new release date for that game moved up about 4 days. It's coming out on October 21st now.
Weird they decided to move 4 days. I don't know why.
You know, I was getting hyped.
Man, got to get away from
I was like, what, are we getting this next month? Are we getting it now? Like, why not? Like, it's gold.
That's what I was. When Jeff said that, I was like, oh shit, this is going to come out in like September now or something. I'm like, great.
That'd be cool. Jeff. Sure.
So when is that? No.
Just 4 days. Then we got a trailer for Where Winds Meet.
This game looked awesome.
Did it? Okay, I'm gonna look at the trailer again. I don't remember this.
Yeah, this was that like Chinese.
Okay, yeah, we've seen this game before. Yeah, it looks a little Ghost of Tsushima like. I think we saw a trailer for this like a long time ago.
Okay, I don't remember seeing it, but yeah, this game looks super cool. Very Ghost of Tsushima like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see some more.
This was the highlight for me.
Interesting. Where Winds Meet. Yeah, it seemed really cool.
Breaking news. A Microsoft spokesperson confirmed to Windows Central that there are no price increases planned for the Series X and S consoles.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I could have told you they were not going to do that.
All right, fanboy.
Next, Hideo Kojima announced a podcast, which is a really odd place to do this.
Shout
but
out.
Okay, sure.
Shout
Can I
out to the
shout out?
podcast. I was buzzing.
Shout to that. Can I shout out
Have you guys
to
listened to it?
No,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I don't have Spotify. I don't have Spotify, but I would like to listen to it. But can I shout out real quick while we're rattling things? Uh the YouTube channel for Sakurai's YouTube channel, where he's like breaking down game stuff. He's only done like 2 videos, I think. But go check that out on YouTube. Sakurai teaching people how to make games and game design and stuff. Sakurai's just great.
What a picture as well. Look at him, look. Look at him being all Kojima.
Kojima's just the best. He's the best.
Next,
Who's
we got
going to be
trailer
doing
for
the
Park
like
Beyond.
translation though? This looks good.
Reggie.
Yeah, I don't know. Reggie, dude, can you imagine Reggie and Kojima talking?
To be fair, man, listening to Reggie's book, man, I was in heaven. 8 hours of Reggie's voice.
It's interesting because I always thought that would be a good idea. Like, get someone to do your podcast in different languages. You know, we should look into this, guys. Maybe we could hire someone.
We could hire Kojima because I think
let's hire
speaks
Kojima.
English. I think he understands English, so maybe we can get him to.
We'll get Kojima to play all 3 of us, and he'll just have to go around. Yeah. Then we got a trailer for Park Beyond, some type of amusement park simulator thing.
Oh yeah, I always like looking at these tycoon games. They're always super fun.
Yeah, man, that's super cool.
It's funny because I haven't played one since Roller Coaster Tycoon back in the day.
Yeah,
and I'm always like, I used to like these games.
Yeah, they're always super fun.
Next we got a trailer for Black Tail, some type of fantasy game, first-person shooter.
Oh, you're missing the Pokemon car.
Whatever.
Who cares? Are you gonna buy this Pokemon card?
Honest to God, if I had the money, yes.
Yeah, if I had the money, I would too. You know. Yeah, I don't remember the Black Tail game. Was that like an anime game?
No, you can see it on
shooter
the
that focuses on bow combat.
Oh, okay. I'll click on this. Go for it. Continue though.
Continuing on, then we got a game called Dorfmontic. Don't know what that is. Someone pronounce that name for me. Blacktail. There you go. Can the kids see this?
The kids can.
Yeah, the kids are watching.
Okay, great. You can pre-order that now. There you go. And a Red Bull commercial because it gives you wings.
Is it,
yes. Go ahead. What's the next one?
Then after that was the Outlast Trials, which is the next Outlast game. There's a closed beta coming out this year.
Yeah. See, I love the first game. The second game sucks. It completely missed the mark. I hope that they can get back to how cool the first game was. I don't really have a lot of faith because of how much they missed the mark on the sequel. We'll see. It looks cool. There's some cool things in this game. Looks like there's a lot more gameplay stuff in this game.
You know what George Michael says,
was.
though, don't you?
What's that?
What does he say, Sims?
You gotta have faith.
Gotta have faith.
We'll see.
And then the last thing they showed, we got our first official trailer for what's it called? Dead Island 2. There you go.
What is it called? Dead Island 2.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
I like the tagline. Can we show the tagline? There you go. See you in Hell A. What a tagline. See you in Hell A.
I can't wait for this game.
Are you excited?
This seems like a U game.
So excited.
Sloan's probably gonna play this.
It seems like a U game.
And
not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
That was a bad way.
Even the face.
No.
Look at the faces.
It looks good. It looks really good. Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Wait. Look, man. She's pissed off. Look at her.
The game looks great.
And then this bit.
This was a funny bit with this man going down the stairs. My grandma has one of those.
That's cool, man. I'm really excited. I want to play Dying Light 2 as well.
I'll be the hater then. I don't like it.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
I think I'm just. I know I'm about to play the Last of Us remake, but I'm sick of zombies. I'm just done with them. But I don't know. The sense of humor doesn't get me with these either. I don't know.
Sure, it's not gonna be for everyone. It's not Techland, you know. Techland. I mean, they're making their own. Right? Like we literally just got.
Yeah, we literally just got Dying Light 2. I just feel like that's the better version of this already, and I didn't even really like that.
We'll see. I mean, this could show up Dying Light, right? We don't know.
We'll see. And that'll do it for opening night live. Okay, show, Jeff. Okay, show.
Pretty
Stop.
solid. Pretty
Keep it up.
solid.
It was fun.
I think Game Awards is going to completely blow all of it out of the water. Everyone wants to be at Game Awards. There'll be so many more eyes at Game Awards in terms of streaming. So he'll have way more reveals there.
Let's just do that real quick then. The next news story. This year's Game Awards have officially gotten a date for December 8th later this year, and a new game category for Best Video Game Adaptation.
Yeah. This just
Should
seems
be interesting.
this just seems like he made this award to give The Last of Us TV show.
That won't even be
award
out,
next
though,
year.
by this point. Oh, the next year?
Next year.
I guess.
Sounds like he's just going to give this to Sonic, and then the next one's just going to be Last of Us. That's why he made this award.
What else will even be there this year? Resident Evil?
Sonic. Yeah, Resident Evil. Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City, and Sonic 2. And that's your...
There had to be more, yeah, if he made a whole category. I can't think of what else came out this year, but...
It's because it's Sonic 2, I'm telling you.
Yeah, probably is.
Weird category I don't think is necessary at all, but whatever.
It will be at some point. I mean, we're getting like fucking 20
make
of them
money
within the next year.
That's true. We are getting a ton of shows. PlayStation's doing a ton of movies and shows.
Speaking of PlayStation doing a ton of shows, Sony is developing a Days Gone and a Gravity Rush movie. No word on director yet for either, but Sam Heughan, gonna go with that. Sam Heughan is set to star in the Days Gone film.
So weird. The slander to my boy Sam Witwer is unreal. I can't take it. They literally modeled off of Sam Witwer, and he is not just a voiceover actor. He is an actor. He just gets Sam Witwer.
Can Sam Witwer hold a movie though?
I'm sure he could.
I just can't think of anything with Sam Witwer that live action, at least. I
mean, he's been in things. I've seen him. He's been in more side characters, but like he did. I'm assuming he did a lot of mocap and facial stuff for.
Oh, definitely.
This game. So he could hold a movie. He's literally the guy. Like, why get someone else? You have the guy. I'm confused.
Yeah, I'd prefer him too, but I just don't know if he could hold a whole 2.5 hour movie or whatever the fuck this is. Yeah. Sims, I know you're a huge Days Gone fan.
Please.
I'm conflicted. Like, I don't want a movie. I'm anti. Don't do this. Like, don't put. I don't want movies. Like, I'm sick. My phone keeps blowing up with Nibel. Oh, they're doing what we're doing. BioShock. Fucking. What's that stupid game that no one played on the PSP? Fucking
Gravity Rush.
Gravity Rush. Fuck it. Just fuck off. Like, stop doing it. And now what? Days Gone. It can't get a second game, but it gets a fucking movie.
Yeah, that's the weird part to me with Gravity Rush and Days Gone is those both seem like IPs that won't be getting any more future installments unless maybe these movies end up doing really well. But like thus far, Sony has just been doing stuff that is like relevant and is getting continuous games in the series. Horizon, God of War, Uncharted. Well, maybe not Uncharted, but Last of Us, exactly. And yeah, I don't know. They're bringing out Days Gone and Gravity Rush now. It's like, okay, well, those are kind of dead franchises already.
Dead.
Yeah.
Weird.
I mean, they're trying to do everything though. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, I just thought it was like a synergy thing. Like I get it. Like the God of War TV show comes out, that will help promote the game, sell copies of the game. The game will help promote the show, get more people to go watch the show. I understand that. But Days Gone, it's like, okay, what are you doing?
They've just got this PlayStation Studios thing going on. I think they're just trying to get as much out as possible. May as well make use of it.
Yeah.
They've got this, what's it called, logo, studio, and I don't know. It's just...
I think they're trying to make more money in different ways, and they're just going to leverage the IP that they got.
It's ridiculous.
Speaking of IP we got our first look at footage for The Last of Us TV show in HBO's teaser trailer thing for their 2022-2023 slate.
Yeah, little montage.
About 30 seconds of footage for The Last of Us show. Sims.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's crazy, man. Like, I mean, I don't remember dragons in number 1. I mean, did I miss that?
That is pretty insane. Yeah, there's that whole section, 30 minutes for Ellie and Joel fight a dragon.
I must have fell asleep. Is that DLC?
No, yeah, Ellie climbs up the dragon's mouth, slashes out its throat.
Is that Left Behind, is it?
Yeah, that's what Left Behind is.
Oh,
exactly. Yeah.
Right. No one mentioned the dragon.
Yeah, it was actually a clicker dragon.
In all seriousness, yeah, it looks great. Like, they just seem to have got everything right. I suppose it helps with Neil Druckmann going, I wouldn't do it that way. And they're like, okay, Neil, fuck's sake. Can we get Neil a drink, please? I mean,
get Neil a coffee.
I mean, like, just shut up, Neil.
Neil, can you go make a game, please? Just go. Get out of here.
In all seriousness, though, I'm really fucking excited for this game. This, I can't wait. This is the excitement I have is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I can't wait. I'm really excited. Looks great. What Joe Pasquale, whatever his name is, looks sick. The girl out of Game of Thrones, she looks sick.
Oh, Pedro Pascal.
Call him Joe.
Joe Pascal. I don't know.
I'm
not good with names. But no, yeah, that's great. Looks sick. Really good. Excited. Just hurry up. Please. I want to see a good 1-2 minute trailer. I want to see that shit.
I just wanted a trailer. To be honest, I didn't want this teaser like this. I didn't want to see I wanted a trailer. I didn't need.
I think I think anytime now.
I would prefer of them to do a trailer. I am with you. I'm very excited. I thought this was just a weird way to be the first footage we've really seen, but hey.
Yeah, that's an HBO thing. They do this every year. The big one last year was House of Dragons. That was the first time we saw that, and it was the same thing. What excites me about this is that it was the last thing they showed in that trailer, which means that's their next big thing is the Last of Us TV show, which means HBO's getting really behind this show, which is good. Right. This show thus far, they're doing everything right. You got a great director and the guy that made Chernobyl. You got a great cast with Pedro Pascal and the little girl from Game of Thrones.
Bella Ramsey.
Then you got Neil Druckmann involved, who of course wrote the game.
Yeah, that's the key right there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Craig Mazin's a big part of it too because he's a great director. So thus far, they're doing everything right with this. You can tell they're putting a lot of money into it. It's HBO, which is known for their quality. So. Thus far, everything's going great with this show.
Chernobyl was sick. Chernobyl was really good.
I have not seen that. I still need to see
that. Oh, it's great.
Yeah. So, I want to shout out Nick Offerman. They got a shot at Nick Offerman. He was there. He was there. With his old beard.
Spot on. Yeah. It's great casting.
It is a great casting.
Who or what Troy Baker's going to be.
And Ashley. They're both characters. I want to know.
I don't think it's going to be that. I think it'll be more like they're in it for 5 seconds.
Like an Uncharted.
They said they're characters.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I don't know what they'll do with that.
They might have one episode with them or something, but that's it.
It's just who would they play?
A married couple. I assume it might be in
1 and 2.
No, they're gonna have names. I think is what he said too. Like I think that they're gonna be in the like right before everything goes down. You see like a couple, and they may be with that couple for a little bit, or something like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully we get a trailer for that soon. Next up, then.
Yeah.
Sony is being sued for $5.9 billion over
euros
or quote. Oh yeah, euros. Well, no, it was 5.9 billion in when it gets. It was like 5 point whatever something in euros, and then but in US dollars it's 5.9 billion.
Sorry.
And then quote. Overcharging its consumers and abusing its position as the primary seller of PS games digitally. End quote. That's what they're being sued for. There you go, guys. What do we think?
I think it's in Europe, right? They're not anywhere else. That company that's doing it is in Europe.
Isn't it just UK? Isn't it just the UK that's doing it?
I think so.
Yeah, I want to get paid. I'm sick of paying stupid money for my video games. Damn right.
I thought this story was interesting because I did not know the price discrepancy there. Like I was looking at, I saw some like tables of like how much
due to the pound.
Yes, but then I was looking at one of my favorite news places is Inside Games, the old Inside Gaming crew, Lawrence and Bruce, and they like broke it down either yesterday or the day before, and like they were showing like just the price discrepancy stuff, and I was like, oh, it's a little different there that I didn't know, and it's very weird. Hopefully we'll see more, and we'll get more, maybe an official, stuff from Sony themselves. I don't know.
My question would be, where does this money go if it does go through? Like who gets that $5.9 billion then? Like, is that going back to the consumers that overpaid for this stuff, or is it just like some random company in the UK getting $5.9 billion?
They're probably doing it on behalf. So that's a very good question.
Like, is this just going to the fucking government? Because then I'm like, all right, fuck you guys. Like, I don't like what is that? It's like if it's going back to the consumer, great, lovely. Is Sims about to get a check from fucking part of this 5.9 billion?
You
How
know,
many
I hope so.
PlayStation games you bought? You know.
Yeah, yeah. They have probably a history of purchases, right? So maybe it's based off of that, but I don't know. I just put it in here because I thought it was an interesting story. Um, because that's a lot of money. That's no money to scoff at. So I don't know. We'll see if this has any weight to it.
We will. Speaking of PlayStation being greedy, PS5 is getting a price increase in North America. Did Simsley? Oh, there you go.
There's
He's
something
back.
going on with the
Never mind.
sounds. I've
Don't
just
worry,
changed
people.
it. Sorry.
Anyways, price increase in Europe, Japan, and other parts of North America. Sony says the price increase is due to global inflation. Now, Sims, I wanted to ask you, do you know how much exactly is being charged more in the UK?
There's a chart.
There's
If
a
you
chart
go, you
There's
click
a
on that
chart?
thing.
Okay.
Click on that thing. You will see it.
I know it's in here, but I just didn't. What was the price beforehand?
I can't remember. I don't
Can't
see
remember,
the
okay.
I don't see a difference. So what we got? Placed in Europe. So in the UK, it's 4799 for the disc. So I'm assuming it was 450.
I know Canada is a $20 increase. I read that in like a comment somewhere.
All right, let's see here. Yeah, so on the article you have for VGC, so we'll go to UK. The digital version is now £389. It was £359, so that's a $30 increase. The regular is $479, was $449, which is another $30 increase. Yeah, Canada's is only 20 for both. Australia is a $50 difference. Japan, I mean, yen is different, but it seems like a pretty big jump in yen. Probably, I would assume that's roughly 50 as well. Europe itself is a $50 jump as well. Seems like most are 50. Very weird.
Yeah, very odd. This is such a bad move. This is a horrible move on PlayStation.
This is a very bad move.
Maybe they felt like they had to because of the inflation so much, but it's just I don't know. I cannot. I mean, Sony's greed is gonna catch up to them at some point this gen, and it's.
But I mean,
the whole...
they have reiterated of like, what have they said?
I mean, this seems like it's going to end up costing.
Daniel Omar says Sony says high global inflation rates and adverse currency trends are to blame. The cost of manufacturing and distribution has also increased across the board. Everything is going on. Like, I can't blame Sony for it. They're a business at the end of the day, and they got to make money. So if it's costing,
I'm going to say
them
you
make
can
it,
blame them because they're making us pay and not just taking it.
Yeah, I just feel like this is an L you have to take, you know? Like, you guys have to make up the cost. You can't make the consumer do that, especially right now when the world is struggling so hard. And, you know, everything.
I mean, we're seeing it. We're honestly, like, I feel the same way with literally everything. Like, we're seeing, like, you know, corporate businesses. I don't know. I'll just throw out Starbucks. I love Starbucks. They're making every menu item up, right? Like, why are you making the customers of Starbucks pay instead of having the large company of Starbucks paying for it? Like I'm just gonna, you know, pay for it instead of you. Like, I don't know. I don't like it at all, even if it isn't necessarily affecting the US. They're not going to do that in America. If they did it in America, it would really hurt them because we are the biggest purchasers of games. Like, they do not want to affect us. So they're going to go to other markets that are slightly worse, lower. I don't know.
Yeah, everything's going up, but you can't do it for video games, man. That's such a an expense people won't spend on if it is going up. You know, it's like it's not a necessity. You know, like food and stuff. That you can make that go up all you want because that's a necessity. People need food. You need to eat. Cost of living. You know, all that. It's but video games, you can't get away with that, especially this early.
It's an expensive hobby already.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Like every game is pretty expensive. Like you can go see a 2-hour movie. It's generally pretty cheap, right? But like, yeah, I guess in the indie space, you can get a $20 game that's 6 hours, and that's more than a movie. But like, AAA games are going up. Like PlayStation is charging $70. What just happened?
I'm changing the region.
Glitched out a little
bit. Can you hear me though?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a pop in the audio. Continue. I don't know if you guys are hearing it as well.
No. But yeah, PlayStation's charging 70 for AAA games, and like that's we're already seeing them, try to get more out of stuff. Like this is just not a very good look. Like they have, waned in Japan. Switch has been outselling everyone everywhere, but they're definitely outselling in Japan, and like this is just going to be even worse now in Japan. People that were wanting a PlayStation, they're just going to have to pay more now. That just sucks.
Yeah, it's interesting too because they're having a hard enough time just getting the consoles out there for people to buy, and now I suppose if it is just $20 everywhere, that's not going to really sway people to not go out and buy one, but that may sway them to go out and buy an Xbox instead.
Oh yeah, or a Switch, right? Like I just feel like this is just going
all these territories. I mean, maybe not Canada and Mexico and stuff, but Japan and Europe is mostly PlayStation Central. But so maybe they can get away with it more there. Yeah, that's probably why they're not.
I mean, 360 did really well in Europe.
Did well, sure, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's Europe is why PS3 ended up outselling the 360s, just maybe because of Europe. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just it's a bad look all around. I get it. It's not that big of a price increase, but still, it's just when has a console ever gone up in price? It's
I mean, the last time we saw hardware was recently, which is we talked about it, and it was a bad look too. It was the Quest, the VR, the Quest 2. That went up $100. Like that was really the first, I guess, instance of this, and that's just not a good look either. That's $100 difference. So what is this going to mean? I'm going to just throw it out there too while we're already talking about this. What does this mean for PSVR 2? We're going to talk about that in just a second.
Oh, does
that mean it's just going to be like, what are they just going to charge? What, $600 for that thing? Like that's unreal.
Yeah, the rumor is 400.
Well, is it going to be 400 now?
With the controllers or whatever? Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, we'll see with that. I think that they can really do whatever they want with that because that's such a niche audience, anyways, and if you want it, you're going to buy it. But yeah, I don't know. That's going to be expensive for sure.
It seems like it might. Sims,
next
you
up, then, I should
about this?
Oh, yeah,
I want to ask you, just from a Euro person.
Sims is like, fuck off. I bought 2.
You're muted, I think.
Not really. Like Daniel, Connor, no, I mean, Connor just said, yeah, I got 2, whatever. But I understand it. I mean, everything, if things are going up, you got to. But then Connor's got a good argument. It's not a necessity, so why? Blah, blah, blah. Daniel's side of the argument is it's Sony. They've got loads of money. So it doesn't look good. And then obviously Xbox just came out and says we're not raising our prices. So, well, Microsoft have got money on top of money. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's a different level of money, right? Like they can just eat it more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, selfishly, we've all got one. So.
I mean, but I'm still gonna fight for the consumer. That's just me. Always, I'll fight for our consumer rights, and this is just against it, right?
I mean, maybe they'll drop it if we all kick off. I don't know. Who knows?
We'll see. Yeah, that. What do you think? If people say something enough, they're gonna drop it. Is that what you think? Maybe.
I don't know if they will, with it only being $20. It's. I don't know. It's such a bad look. It really is. But yeah. All right, cool. Next up, then, I should have added this one in earlier. The Horizon show is going to be helmed by Steve Blackman, who's the lead director, writer of The Umbrella Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix continuing the partnership with him.
Yeah, I know this is a very popular show. I have not seen season 3 yet. I really like season 1 and 2, so I think that the biggest downside to that show is it needs more budget. But hopefully he gets a lot of budget for this,
Yeah, definitely. I think he will too. I think they probably really like this guy because I know that's a big show. I've never seen it personally, but yeah, it seems like a decent choice. I don't know. I know people really like the show, so.
Yeah, it's based off of like a graphic novel or something. I don't know a ton about the novel. But
yeah, I also just want to hear what they're doing with the show, like officially, because I know the rumors are they're going to be going like back and forth between current day time period before the Fallout and the machines started taking over.
I thought it was mostly that.
I don't know. I thought I thought the rumor was it was going back and forth between the two, and then it would skip to the future of like the actual Horizon period that we know. But yeah, who knows?
I thought there was another one of like Grub. Did Grub have like a leaked title or something of like it was like Horizon
2049 or whatever.
2040, yeah.
Battlefield?
That is Battlefield. You're right. That is Battlefield. But it was something like that of like a very cyberpunk name, and like it just being a lot of like the futuristic city stuff. But like, yeah, I think it could be cool if you bounce them back. But does that mean we're getting Aloy, or is it a different character?
Yeah, that'd be my question too. I don't know, because I find that world very interesting. I love that world. I just don't know how I feel about a show, especially if it is mostly in the before time period. Like I'm kind of more interested in the post apocalypse period of that stuff. That interests me way more, but we'll see. I kind of just like the past being like the background, the lore you can read about and stuff in that. I don't know if I need a show about that.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Next up then, speaking of VR from earlier, PlayStation has confirmed that PSVR 2 will be releasing sometime in early 2023. We excited, guys?
I mean, yes, I've never owned a VR headset myself. I know Sims plays a good amount of VR. I guess we'll have to see a price, really. I think that price range is going to be key for it. What time is it going to come out? Because everything is coming out in the first 6 months of next year. And like it's just going to be too much. And also having hardware in the first 6 months is going to be a big ask. But this might be their big push for the first half. They don't have any big game, so yeah. I know you are, right?
Yeah, I am stoked for this. I've never even tried a VR headset, so I'm excited to finally actually try one of these things and go into the VR world and just fucking be in there for 8 hours a day. Gonna be great. Yeah, I really want to see the lineup of games. What this is, we know the Horizon game will be there, which very much looking forward to. But I really want Half-Life Alex. I'll just say it, like that's the one I'm crossing my fingers for. I know the Moss Book 2 just got confirmed to be getting a port for the launch of this, so that'll be cool too. Just depends what the games lineup for me is. Really, yeah, it's like the price I'm worried about, but I'll probably shout out for it no matter what it is, unless it's like something like fucking crazy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this, definitely. I am worried about what time of year it does come out, though, because there's a lot of games early next year coming out. And if it's like in the middle of like Star Wars and Breath of the Wild 2, right in March, yeah, I'll probably be like, okay, let's wait till like the summer for things to die down a bit more.
Are you going to get it, Sims?
Probably not. Not right. Not straight away.
Not right
maybe
away.
Not. Maybe just maybe next Christmas. You know what I mean? It's just there's so much. It's gonna be a lot, isn't it? And there's a lot to play, isn't there? Next 6 months. From the beginning. So I mean, when have I got time to put headset on? So I mean, I'll be playing fucking Forspoken, Dead Island,
Resident Evil 4.
Yeah,
you named the two where I'm just like, eh. Although Forspoken did just have a gameplay trailer. It looked great. Yeah, the gameplay looks great. I don't know about everything surrounding it looks pretty bad, but like the gameplay looks fantastic.
Did you see everybody taking the mick out of that trailer that they put out?
Oh yeah.
No. Yes.
Chris Ray Gun put that the
Chris's video
on great. That was hilarious.
That was very fun.
Okay, cool. Next up, then, Bungie held a Destiny showcase last Tuesday. They showed off the new Lightfall expansion coming in early 2023. They also showed off some collaboration cosmetic things with Fall Guys and Fortnite.
And we got a little bit of Arc 3.0 talk about the new update to the subclass, which they've done to the other two subclasses. I think Solar was recently, and then Void I think was the first one. Yeah, Lightfall looks awesome. It looks so cool. You get like a super cyberpunk city that isn't desolate, because a lot of like this is like a desolate earth and stuff. So it's nice to see a city that isn't destroyed. It will be destroyed, I guess, in the fight, but you're actively running around a city that's not destroyed. You get a grappling.
Yeah, it was cool. Very like neon city or whatever. Like that looked really cool to me. Yeah, the grappling.
So I think they said awesome. It's the capital of Neptune. which I don't think we've been to Neptune yet.
I've been to Neptune.
We have?
No, I have, just like
Oh,
personally.
you have.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Just
That's
the Neptune, man.
yeah, the grappling hook seemed very cool. I want to know how that's going to work and how it plays and feels because it looks cool. We're getting a new subclass, the 5th subclass, which I think they call it Strand or something. It's like everybody gets like these green abilities.
Is this a Strand game?
It is a Strand game. Welcome to
Holy shit,
the second
Good
official
job,
Strand
guys.
game.
Good job,
Yeah.
guys. I thought the
It is a
Strand era
Sony
was
property
over. Wow.
now. It's a Sony property now.
Wow,
It's
yeah,
all Strand.
You really
Sony's
tied
making
that one in
Strand
there.
games.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense. Holy shit.
I popped into to try out Arc 3.0 because I knew the new season just started too. The hunter gets like I could take my arc staff and like throw into the ground like Mjolnir basically, and it just like has like a lightning emitting. It like emits like lightning. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm super excited for Lightfall, but guess when it's coming out? In the middle of February, early next year. Great. Thank you. Thank you for putting it out when everything else is coming out.
Good job, Bungie.
Good job.
Sam's no interest, I'm assuming.
Pardon?
No interest, I'm assuming.
No. I just want to know Daniel's reaction. I want to see Daniel's reaction to when they were like, and you can play this with Fortnite. And Daniel would just go, no! Fucking no!
You can't tell. My TV is broken. I threw my controller at my TV. Well, it's also, and it's this way, Sims, too. It's this way. I went into Destiny, and there are 3, one for each of the classes. There's a Hunter one, a Warlock one, and a Titan one that are just 3 of the Fortnite skins in Destiny armor, and I'm like vomiting profusely as I see it.
Absolutely love it. Are you telling me you've not played within Fortnite with Dragon Ball Z and the yummy yummy hee-haws and stuff like that?
No, I've played. Did you see the video that I posted in our Discord of those kids trying to say it?
No, I was gonna watch it.
I love that episode of Dragon Ball where Goku charges up his Yama Yama Hee-Ha for the next.
You should see the video. It was like these. It was like these kid TikTokers that like somebody put in a montage of trying to say Kamehameha and they don't know how to say it. It breaks my heart.
Maybe the kids are cool though, and you think you two because you know how to say it are fucking lame.
No, they're lame. I'm not the lame one.
I prefer the yummy yummy hee-haws.
Yeah, I think I do too now, honestly.
More powerful than the Kamehameha ha ha ha.
It's not.
Yummy, yummy.
I hate this.
Does Goku got a cowboy hat on?
I think
so. Next, we got some new release dates for you. Obsidian's Pentiment got a release date for November 15th, 2022, and the Dark Pictures anthology, The Devil in Me, got a release date for November 18th, 2022. I wasn't sure if that was the name or if I just made that up in my head.
No, that's it.
I'd buy it.
It's funny because October is stacked with games, but like nothing for me almost. Bayonetta 3 I'm looking forward to, but like everything else that month, there are big games coming out, but I'm just like, eh. But then November hits, and I'm like, ooh, there's
what's in October?
A lot of stuff. A lot, yeah. Plague Tale.
We just named those 3 games:
Mario Rabbids, Gotham Knights, the other
Sparks
stuff.
Yeah, Sparks of Hope. You said there was that one. We just talked about? What was the other game that's launched in that same day? It was Gotham Knights. That game, and there was another one that you said.
I can't remember now.
I forget.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
Gone completely.
Call of Duty. Oh, it was Call of Duty. Yeah. They moved the date back.
Yeah, Call of Duty not that important. We know. Okay, great. Yeah, there you go. Pentiment. I'm really looking forward to. It's Obsidian's next game. I forget the guy's name, the director, but he was one of the lead writers. Josh Sawyer. Sorry. There you go. He's the lead writer on this. Looks very cool. Still don't like the art style, but I'm into it.
It might grow on you when you start playing.
Yeah, that's kind of what
I
I'm
like
hoping.
that it's something different. We get like a nice paper mache type of thing.
And then Dark Pictures, very odd. You guys can't hit that Halloween release date, but okay. I guess we'll play this over Thanksgiving. Sure, that sounds fun.
Sure. You know what? You can get horror at any time. I watch a horror
It's a
movie
good point.
anytime, so
Good point.
Who cares?
Yeah, me too.
I mean, what's more horrifying than being around your family? You know what I mean?
Nothing. Let me tell you.
Nothing. The most horrifying thing.
All right. We'll do this one next. Saints Row reviews hit the web earlier Monday morning. I wrote that really badly. Early on Monday morning. Guys, Saints Row reviews not looking so hot. Getting a lot of 6s, a lot of 7s. It's at a 66 right now on Metacritic.
66. A little lower than I was thinking going in. But I mean, I've started it. I've played a good chunk of it. I don't think it's spectacular. I think it's definitely reviewing worse than I would have assumed even just from playing it. I mean, graphically, I don't think it's stellar. It has good lighting. I think that's graphically the lighting really shines, makes everything look better. I've not really had too many glitches really. I know that there are people that have had glitches, but I don't. Maybe it's updated already from pre-release.
I'm sure there was a day one patch. No,
I don't know.
Yeah, probably was.
By the time I got home, I think it maybe have already updated or something. Yeah, I people are definitely hating on this game. I don't really have much more else to say.
I mean, I've never played it, so I'm probably talking about my arse, but maybe because the other one set quite a good bar, that this probably just didn't hit it, and that's what disappointed everybody. Plus, we're like next
it's definitely
gen,
not as funny.
So, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it feels like a PS4 game, that like last gen game. Just its entire presentation and its look. It doesn't feel like a new gen game, but I don't necessarily think it needs to be blowing everything out of the water. But I just wish it was maybe a little bit more like 3. I know they were trying to go a little bit more like 2. I kind of wish it was trying to go a little over the top still, but it is still like cracking jokes. I'm gonna continue playing it. I like the series, so
Someone's got to.
What's up?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, I've actually never liked this series just in general. So this game could have got 10s, and I wouldn't have been on it. So yeah, it's whatever for me. It'd be a good Game Pass one if they did that, but
yeah.
Okay, cool. Our last news story is then the video game MPD numbers have come out for July 2022. We gonna go over them. Starting with number 20.
Yes, Elden Ring.
It's here. Number 20, Monster Hunter Rise. Number 19, Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
That must have been on sale.
Okay. Isn't there a 4?
Like 20. The game, yes, and that game came out like 2015.
So there's a 5 as well with the Cold War one.
If you consider it 5, yeah.
And people are buying this. Okay, whatever. 18, Far Cry 6. 17, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
There you go.
All right, guys. Call of Duty people. Jesus. 16, Nintendo Switch Sports. 15, Pokemon Legends Arceus. 14, Overwatch, which is interesting.
Overwatch 1. It probably got it's probably on sale, I assume.
Bit of a bump there. 13, Animal Crossing New Horizons. 12, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. 11, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. 10, F1 2022. Bit of a little racing game there. Yeah, it must have just came out. It doesn't say new. Whatever. Number 9, Minecraft. 8, Digimon Survive. Let's go.
Wow. That's pretty high up there for that game.
Digimon. Da, 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 da. People love that theme song. I don't know if you guys know that.
It's not as good as the Pokemon game.
It's much better.
It's so much better.
Stop it.
It's much better.
Did you want?
Number 7, Mario Kart 8.
Digital monsters to save the digital world.
We're gonna get copyrighted. Number 6, MLB The Show 2022. Number 5, Call of Duty Vanguard. Number 4, new one, Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Oh,
there you go.
Look at that.
Popping off. Number 4
for that game.
Shout out. Number 3, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Number 2. You guys want to take any guesses?
I got number 1 spoiled for me, so I know.
Oh, okay. Number 2, Elden Ring. Shocking. Great job, Sims. You did it. And then your
Some
new
said I
number
did
one
more
for
than
this
you
month.
two.
Okay.
Some say you cheated the whole way through.
Didn't she?
Number one. Number one, it's just a fake platinum Sims. You're gonna have to look at that and live with yourself
Never
every
in a
time you see your
million years.
choice.
That's pride of place, that is.
And then your number one for the month, Multiverses, which is very interesting because that's a free to play
game's
game.
exploded.
Yeah,
It's only getting more popular right
super
now.
popular. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cool,
it's
man.
only
Good
getting
for
more
that
popular.
game, man. I really want to play it.
It's free. I mean, Morty just dropped. Like,
oh, is he out now? Oh no, it's Rick.
He just dropped. Yeah, Rick is not come out yet. Yeah, I think he might be coming soon. I assume. And then I think Black Adam will come out with the movie, and then I'm not sure when Stripe is coming out, the Gremlin guy. But yeah, good for that
cool
game.
to see a Smash Bros. Like break through. You know, this got to be like the first one. I can't remember any other one actually becoming popular, so that's great.
Yeah, that isn't just Smash, right? Oh well, I mean,
that broke through
it's not
the Nerdic Gods community, but everyone else was kind of like,
Sims. You're wrong. It's not just 2021's game of the year. That's where you got it wrong. It's just the game of forever. So
forever, the decade.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why are you
that face is great.
I was looking. I got like an ulcer, and I looked at myself like, oh. Anyway, yeah,
good,
man.
yeah, good for multiverse.
Good for multiverses.
Yep,
Morty's fun.
That'll do it for the news, then, guys. I'm gonna move on
to
what we've been playing. Sims, we're gonna let you go first because you haven't been here in a while. Go ahead, bud. What you been playing?
Yeah, I want to hear all your Elden Ring stories.
I mean, there's not much.
Take us on a journey.
I mean, look, I forgot. It was like 3 weeks ago, wasn't it? So,
how did you get started in this? What interested you in Elden Ring?
It was the. I got in my own head.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you tried it when it first came out, right?
Technically, no. I had a friend round, and I was like, "Do you want to play Elden Ring?" And he was like, "Yeah, whatever." So he jumped on it, no direction at all, and then I put it back on later on in the day, just because we're sat together, we're just chilling. And he must have walked into some catacomb, and there was them fucking horrible gargoyles.
Yeah,
and they suck.
Those little goblin guys.
They're just on the awful. Wall. They just suck. They're the worst, one of the worst enemies. So I was in this, and then they just kept killing me, and I was like, "Well, this game sucks." And I got this like really bad impression of like it is as hard as they say. So then, and then I'd finished. What did I finish before Elden Ring?
That's a good question. I mean, it's been about a month.
I was saying, I'm playing this game. It's really good. Blah blah blah. I'm playing a secret game. What was it?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Anyway, so I got in my own head about it. I was like, I need to. This game is potentially most likely.
As Dusk Falls.
Yeah, maybe. What was after As Dusk Falls? 2 games at the same time.
Stray.
Yeah, so I was like, I got in my own head about it. Of like, this game is most likely going to be the game of the year, and I'm not going to play it. Like, why? Like, so I was like, I'm going to try it. I'll get a guide, and I was watching this guide. I watched this guide. The first episode is like 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I watched the whole thing before I even started the game. And I was like, well, I can do this. He's teaching me how to get over leveled as it was. We're talking like level 50, not level 50, maybe 30 or something within an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So it was like, go and kill the old dragon, get the Bloodhound Fang, get all the Somber Stones. He could have got it. I could have got it to 9, but they patched one of the jumps in the Volcano Manor. So I got it to 7. And then I was like, all right, okay. So then I originally was playing the game quite, relatively the way, the way it should have been played. So then I did and then all of a sudden I got involved in his Discord, and then they were like, look, we drop runes. And he just dropped me one set, and I'd gone to like level 100.
Can you tell me how that works? Because I don't know how that works. How does that work with like them giving you items?
So basically, they just
they just come in your game and give it to you?
Yeah, basically, you drop.
Yeah, I don't know how does that work.
You drop the Duelist Red Finger. You tell you have a password that matches his password, and then they come in, and then they just drop the runes. They just drop them. You pick them up.
Really? And it just shows up on you. You can see it. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know exactly how that would. I didn't know that people could actually literally drop.
Yeah, I mean, I did it for a friend after. I had some like scrap runes, and he got up to like So basically, yeah, and then he dropped one, and then it becomes an addiction, doesn't it? So like, oh, I'm fucking level 120, or I could be a level 200, and then I just every morning I'll be like, oh, because you go into like a Discord, and you're like, oh, is anybody dropping anything? They're called merchants, and like, yeah, I can drop you some runes, type password, match up. Always in the church of
it's the merchant from Resident Evil.
That's what they're called.
That's what I was
out of the shadows.
Must be. The church. You meet at the Church of Ella, drop your password, you wait in line, done, and then you pop all the runes. So yeah, and then I just followed this guide. I was following this guide. He was like, he's on episode. He's not even finished it because I got bored. Not bored, but he was getting everything, every item in every world, in every catacomb, and I got to the point where I was like, I don't need to get everything anymore. I've got everything I need. I've got my mimic. I've got my swords. I've got my armor. I don't need, I don't need. I was going for the trophies, so I don't need. I know where all the legendary talismans are. I've got all the talismans. The only thing you can't drop is the somber stones, the sorceries, and somewhere else. So I had to go and get them. So then I kind of gone to another guide, and he was just like, "Go here, 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 here." Completed the game. So yeah, I didn't necessarily. Basically, I put Elden Ring on easy mode.
Yeah, you just over leveled.
I just put it on easy mode. Like,
yeah,
I died. Don't get me wrong. I died sometimes. Sometimes there was one place. There was certain areas where like there'd be more than 2 or 3 enemies, and if you just you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you get hit by one,
you're dead.
You're dead. It's game over. There's no way you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Like there's just. And then I was halfway through. Bloodhound Step got nerfed, and I wasn't even using it. I'd probably used it for a day, and then the day after it patched, and they'd nerfed Bloodhound Step because
I don't think I ever got that Ash War.
It was like be in the frames, and you could use it over and over. And so basically, you could just jump through an attack. So yeah, I mean, I love the game. The world is incredible. Like don't get me wrong. Like Miyazaki is insane. Like the enemies are fantastic. The world is incredible. The only thing bad I can say about it is I just don't understand it. The story makes. I mean, it does make sense if you like. I think Connor made this because I went back to all your episodes where you both spoke about it, and like Connor just like I don't understand it, and I don't understand it. I really don't like. I don't, and that's the most.
Yeah, I don't watch like an hour and a half video on YouTube to understand it,
and that's upsetting. I mean, I'm going to, and I miss it. Don't get me wrong; it's like postnatal. It's like the post gaming depression. Like nothing scratches the itch. Don't get me wrong; I've found something now, but yeah, like, the game, the world's incredible. Every world is different. Like the amount of work, the amount of craftsmanship that must have gone into this game is is phenomenal, and it's probably one of the greatest games I've ever played. But it is difficult, and I'm so glad they allowed you to do this because I reckon I would have got halfway and gone, I just can't do this anymore. So, and that's sad. But I mean, I just going following a guide, having all these weapons like Bloodhound Fang. I used that most because it was just that I had the best Ash of War. Just jump back straight.
Cool Ash of War,
yeah, it's so cool. Getting used to the mechanics, like there's so many different ways you can play this game as well, like which is incredible. To the camera and then back. What he says.
There you go.
Yeah, so
you just have to put it to your face.
It got less blurry. I'm sorry. Continue, Sims.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I was like, as soon as I finished the game too early because I got no kids this week. So I assumed I was going to play it all this week. And I finished it on a Saturday. And my kids went away on the Friday. I was like, oh shit, I need a game to play. Which I didn't. I feel like we're paying more attention to him.
It's very distracting.
I'm listening to everything you're saying.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Just put it on your face. Just put it on your face.
Put my hand on my face?
Yes.
Working, guys. It's not. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we're good. We're good. Continue, Sims.
No, yeah. So I mean, the game is just. I forgot what I was saying. It was just. I can only say this game is fantastic, except I just don't understand it. I don't understand the story. Like the endings. I didn't get what I was doing.
You
from the
really?
lane.
Playing with a guide the whole time
guy,
ruin
he was
anything for you?
explaining things, but even he wasn't sure. Do you know what I mean? He was like,
I would just hate that because the best part is the exploration of that, and I've already seen what I'm about to see in the guide. You know what I mean? That would kind of
I
ruin
know what
it
you're
for me.
saying, yeah, but
It did for parts of it for me.
I was more listening to it, and like, don't mean like the underneath the map was incredible, like that whole like the
the underground
City
section, yeah,
incredible. Like it just blows my mind that this game came out, and it's almost like 6 different games. Like you could make 6 different games, and make a Souls game in Limegrave. You could make a Souls game in the Underworld. You can make a Souls game in Khalid. Like you can make a Soul game in the castle. What's it called, Daniel? The castle?
Lindale. The capital.
Yeah,
Lindale.
like and then all of a sudden and then the game, it turns it on its head. All of a sudden it's covered in sand. It's like fucking Nora. And every enemy is incredible. Like in Khalid, them fucking stupid birds, the giants, the zombies, like the gargoyles.
What I will say about
the skeleton.
What I will say about the story is, if you pay attention to what they're saying, you can piece a lot together. Yes, it is very obscure, and it's supposed to be obscure.
I'm English,
you need
and
to
they're
piece
speaking
things
the way
together.
they sound what I know. Some of them have like Yorkshire accents, some of them have London accents, some of them are Scottish accents and stuff like that. Right? But it was so like with the way they word it, it just doesn't. It was hard to follow. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I was still kicking.
It can be, yeah.
These bad, I was kicking ass, which was great, which is fantastic. So, it is game of the year, isn't it? It is. That's it. It's game of the year was decided 25th of February, and like.
Is that when it came out?
It was
that's a long time
ago.
It was Natalie's February, 25th of February. It was Natalie's birthday.
Yeah,
I mean, that's questions. I mean, yeah, I mean, I know, it's Natalie. Even Natalie's like, oh, you cheated, and obviously Connor, you cheated. I just played the game.
I'm glad Natalie agrees.
I just played the game the way I wanted to play it, and they let you do it as well, which is great. And like,
I'm just glad you played it. To be honest,
and I finished it Saturday night, and then
would you have played it like that if you paid for it?
Yeah.
What, paid for all those runes, basically?
No, if you bought the game. I mean, because he's using my copy of the game, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh,
if you bought the game, would you have gone? Would you have used the guide the whole time? Would you have not? Would you have cheated the whole time? Would you?
Yeah.
You would have? Okay.
Yeah, like, that hasn't taken away from my experience. At all.
Interesting.
I don't think you even know what your experience would have been if you didn't, though.
I would have been lost.
Because there's an aspect to the game that you're missing. Like entirely, just because it was so easy.
Because it doesn't tell you where to go, which I get, which is so weird.
Yeah,
and like I would have been. Lost.
I mean, I used the guide too when I needed to find somewhere to go, and not like the whole time, but like, if I needed to find like the next major boss or whatever, I'm pulling up a guide as well.
But how many of the catacombs? How many of the catacombs or the underneath?
See, like that stuff. If I came across something like that, like a dungeon or whatever you call them, if I came across those, I would just go into those. I'm not like using a guide.
And there's so many. There's a boss in every catacomb. There's a boss in every single catacomb.
Yeah, there's a lot of copies.
There's.
I used a guide for a few things. Like I did that, so don't feel bad for that. Like you just overleveled and you ran through things.
I had a great time.
Like honestly. At least for me, I didn't need to look up a guide for everything because I also had a Sloan, and me and him were playing at the same time. He'll go do a dungeon. And I'll be at a dungeon. He's like, "Oh, there's this cool thing here," and I'm like, "Oh, there's a cool thing there." Then he'll tell me where that dungeon is, and I'll tell him where my thing is or whatever. And like, we're playing at the same time, so I have that experience there. But I looked up things too. I mean, I grinded a little bit to get a few levels,
I was having such a great time going to every catacomb, every ruin. Like, and don't get me wrong, the game is copy and paste. Like every other game is. Every open world is. Like every catacomb pretty much is the same, but in a different way. There is the odd one with the stupid fucking wheel. What's it called?
Oh yeah, the chariot things.
The chariots, they're fucking stupid. And there's paths in this game that you I don't get how you could find like that Paladosius, the dragon at the end. Like literally,
Yeah,
it's just down there.
Placidusax.
And like every jump, even though I was
the whole Randy quest, I'm like, how the fuck would anyone find that?
Exactly,
You know?
it's insane. Like what? It's anyway. I mean, I'm proud of myself, and obviously, you know, follow the guy,
I'm
blah
proud
blah
of you.
blah.
Yeah.
But like, I platted I platted a Souls game. I don't get me wrong. The next day, I downloaded Bloodborne, Demon Souls, fucking Sekiro.
Welcome.
But I mean, Bloodborne. Obviously, I think kind of has the same one. It's like Bloodborne. It's 30 frames. I'm like, oh, it's gonna make me feel sick. Demon Souls looks new but old, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And then Sekiro is the only one that really appeals to me. And I watched the first hour of this guide, and I'm in. So maybe after this game.
What about Dark Souls 3?
I don't want to play Dark Souls. I kind of just want to play. So anyway, and then dead quick, I played AFK, which is really, really good.
Me too.
Really, it's just I started the game, and I felt really old. I felt old so many times this week. It's unbelievable. I had a job interview on Zoom, and I was the oldest person in the room. She was like,
only like 32?
Oh man, I'm 30, man. But these are like 20-year-olds. They're like, oh, I just got to finish uni. Okay. One was like, I'm having a gap year. I was like, what's a fucking gap year? I don't get a gap hour. Like, and then this OFK, like, they were just like the way they text. And I was like, I don't know what any of these like fucking.
It feels really real. I like the texting.
It does, yeah, it does. Like I felt like I was like, oh, if I was these cool kids, I would text like this. And then there's some of the story beats. The main singer, I forgot his name now. Is it Luna? Luca, like when he was when he had that date on Tinder with that bloke. And I was like, oh, you could see where it was going. I was like, oh, I felt sorry for him. And then I'm really into the producer. She's fucking sick. Jay.
Yeah. Jay's awesome.
Shout out to Jay, man. And then I was really invested, and I was like, when episode 2 ended, I was like, and then
yeah, only like out of the 4 characters, the only one that really hasn't like gotten flushed out too much is Carter.
Yeah, I think
like all the other characters have.
Yeah,
that might be the next character.
I'm just really invested in all these characters. Like, I'm really excited about today. I might play it tomorrow morning, actually. But then, like, when I was just chilled with playing the game. I was one-handing the whole game. And I was just, and then all of a sudden the music video started. I was like, sorry for the follow. And I was just like jamming. And then I found myself finishing the episode. I was like, I want to go play I want to listen to that and play that game again. Like, it's just little quality. And then the next episode, that was really cool. Oh man, I'm really excited for today. I'm like, I might have to do it in a minute. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm playing Cult with the Lamb, and I could talk about that for another 2 hours because that game is fucking great.
Yeah,
like,
so I beat that in like two sittings. 2 days basically.
I mean, I could
like his 2 days off in a row. He beat it.
Yeah, I put
it was
on
like
easy,
last week.
But I'm really invested in like making sure all my followers are cool. I'm on like the last dungeon, but I think there's another dungeon after it. But that's great. Put it on easy mode. Have a great time. Be a lamb. Have a great time. Have fun. It's so good. Like, it's really, really
killing
good.
your followers.
I've not killed anyone yet. But
okay.
That's true. It's true. I've brought people back to life.
Can you like keep them alive?
No, but you can't. Because if they die, they do die of old age.
They can, yeah.
But then I brought so Natalie keeps dying, so I keep bringing her back. So she's like 82. They die at like 40. But like, yeah, it's really, really good. A Cult of the Lamb, maybe top 10 up there. It's definitely, this year is difficult for Steve. Like it's really good.
Great
honestly.
games.
If it comes on Games Pass, just play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it out then. I'm a cup of tea. Yeah, pretty much. Daniel, you've been playing We Are OFK, right?
I played that. I played the first 2 episodes. I'm gonna play that episode this weekend. I played playing Saints Row. I put maybe 6 hours or so into it. I'm enjoying having fun, just running around. I got my character. I dressed her up and stuff. Went to like some clothes stores. Got this insane looking car. Looks so ostentatious. I want the cops to see me from 17 miles away. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I played a little bit of more Dark Souls. I beat that gaping dragon boss. I beat him. I was proud of myself. Now I'm going to Blight Town. Yeah, his teeth are crazy. That's his name. It's his name.
Interesting name.
I'm going to. It is very. It's a name, right?
Gaping.
Going into Blighttown, which I know was notoriously one of the worst parts of Dark Souls 1. So we'll see what that's going to be like after Saints Row. That's pretty much it. Played Morty. Tried Morty. Yep. Morty's fun.
Cool. Look forward to hearing more about Saints Row next week. I just been playing more Yakuza. No, you're good. Been playing more Yakuza. I'm in like chapter 11 now. Going good.
Oh, dude, is 11 where?
Is 11?
Maybe I'm in 10. Yeah, it's getting good. It's getting good. The story's ramping up.
There's a big event in 11.
Okay, maybe I haven't hit that yet because I'm not sure what you're talking about. Okay, gotcha.
Wait until you
get to
11.
Played more Roller Drum. Kind of falling off of Roller Drum. I just really the gameplay's really good. Yeah, the gameplay's really good. It's kind of amazing how good that game feels to play. I just don't like the challenges in it. It's just you have to like do a certain amount of challenges to unlock the next level, and that's just kind of put me off of it because I don't find the challenges fun. I wish I could just kind of play it and treat it like an arena and then just go around, kill everything, and move to the next level, where it's just making me go back and do all these different challenges in the same levels again. So that's kind of throwing me off, but very good game. But yeah, the challenges throw me off. And then we're out of time, so that's going to do it then for the Nerdcast Podcast, episode 133. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to us over at youtube.com/nerdicgods. You can also find us on all audio platforms, guys. Anything else you want to say?
I don't know. Be nice to each other. How about that? Be nice to each other.
How does it feel to know that I'm better at the Elden Ring than both of you? I didn't cheat. Shut up.
I don't think that's true.
Are you in any way?
Did you beat the Elden Lord at
1v1
lower level?
1v1 me right now.
Okay.
Yeah, level 600. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See you later.